Say when.
Rolling.
Alright. Well, Alex is filming this, and I'm using a new brush from the brush man, Mr. Jackson there in the UK. I've got to bang this out for a display I'm doing for a bunch of signs on these panels. And I got 9 extra, and I thought, shoot, why not just put out a little advertisement? And here we go. We're on the way to the gig, so this has got to be quick. Woo, this is a nice brush. Some moves on the brush you have to work with the hair more than your hand. That was one of them. I had to get the hair going the right way. When you come off these U's and the back side of maybe a lowercase a or something, and there's a little move to the right here that allows what we call in the family crackosis right there. Negative space allows to come in and help define the letter. That move right there. Very important. This brush wants to really collapse into a fine point. This would be a great little brush for doing on the tip of your letter casuals or something. Of course, it's brand new too. It's not broken in, but look at the way that brush is left on its own, goes right down to a point, which isn't what I want to have happen right here at the base. We're going to make it all right though. So now I'm going to use more of the point of the brush on this smaller part of the lettering. Another little point of interest to the aspiring artist: keep yourself comfortable. Get your work at a good level, if you can. So you can see my layout here. It says your quip here, and even though I'm way off, this lets me know how many letters I have to squeeze in here, and I don't need to write it again. I'm just going to move over here, and hopefully everything will work out okay. And that's enough of a layout for something like this. I'm just using the tip of the brush here. No need for another size. We're gonna have plenty of room. When I do corners, I like a 3-fingered grip. And I moved away from that for a second. I don't really care about normal spacing a lot of time. And this is where I might get in trouble. I can't resist doing that. This kind of stuff. Why not just continue that? The average reader is going to be able to read it, and I almost really don't give a crap if somebody has a little bit of hard time reading it if the artistic value is there. I mean, it's almost time to get a life, isn't it? If you can't read it, well, there's other sign painters for you to go to see, I guess. This brush is taking some getting used to. Plenty of room here. We made it. Hey, why not? Let's put a little exclamation mark here. I missed the dot a little bit, as you can see. Okay. the number is way more important than this little dollar sign. So you'll kind of want to diminish that. If you're ever setting up a dollar sign with your type style on your graphic program, spend time to reduce the size of that and bring up these little guys. I don't know what you'd call them. Anyway, they're not that important. The number's the important part. You all right there, Alex?
No.
I can't do a number without thinking about John Downer. He's the master of these price signs, and we've all learned so much from him about the psychology and what's going on here. This isn't very important stuff over here. You don't want it to compete. And gotta see how many are left. And of course we have to do it with the same size brush. That's the challenge. I have a little brush ready to go, I'm just too lazy. And I just thought of a way to reduce the wording here. Instead of saying 9 panels left, just to say 9 left. There we go. It'll do it.
Very cool.
Right on. Thank you. Oh, hey, you still filming?
Yep.
Okay, you gotta think, you gotta...
Here, let me get closer to
Okay.
the brush. All right.
This, say when, we can splice all the middle stuff
All right.
out. Okay, I had a hair full of paint. What I do is I just dip it in the thinner and get it really wet. Go over here to my handy dandy rag, and then I just use that thinner to lubricate the hair, and I just ease that out of it. Get most of all that hair out on a rag, not in the thinner jar, and then I go to the thinner jar and clean it out. I have enough thinner that I can plunge the hair straight up and down and really get that thinner up into the heel. So that's a pretty clean brush, and I don't really get anal about cleaning the brush on the way into the pan. You contaminate it over here with the oil. Look at all that paint still coming out of that, right? I like to use that nice rounded edge of billions of years of paint and oil buildup, and then just leave it, the brush in the bath of oil. To spend all day trying to get every
There you
bit
go.
out, but that's how I clean the brush. We're ready to go.